all that mist. It was beautiful sun, and then this mist has just come up over the mountains, right? And now you can barely see the sun there. Sunrise in Japan, it's like 50 degrees um, Fahrenheit. I think about 50 degrees Fahrenheit here. And these poor, you can hear that shooting. That shooting is hunting. They're hunting quail. It's quail season. So people are driving around hunting the quail, which is the national bird of Japan. So I'm out here. You can see the heat of the water. Look, it's the mist coming off the water. It's so much warmer, right? The heat is coming up off the water and just kind of sitting down on the water. It's really beautiful. Crows. All the fields now have been cut. The rice has been harvested. And I'm here. And I want to talk about myactivities.google.com. Myactivities.google.com is your preference, right? On your phone. I don't know how you get there on your phone. I guess you just type it in there. But they're AI settings. So let me tell you what happened. And, because it could be happening to you, is I was woken at like 5:30 in the morning here in Japan, and I am hearing this self-help, religious mental health crap playing, right? I never listen to this kind of crap, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I ended up reaching out to tech support. I'm gonna post the dialogue, right, in the description, so you can read it. But I'll post the dialogue in the description, and it's in my view, what's happening. The algorithm is making choices, right? It's saying it's based on your history, but here's the problem with that. If it plays it, it adds it to the history. So by it playing this stuff, right? Um, it's maybe creating your history. So there's a way to delete your history and other things if you don't want the algorithm doing that. And it's with myactivities.google.com. So I want folks to realize that YouTube now is a fully autonomous, um, platform, and it's probably managed by DeepMind. Um, and yeah, so you know, if you're like me who likes to listen to videos at night, have you experienced that? Where some crazy long ass video that you're not interested in, it starts playing. And the thing is, what they need to have, the algorithm needs to have, if it does that, unsubscribe. Next to unsubscribe, there needs to be a button. And that button should be not interested, right? Not interested, not interested, right? Instead of, but like if it's an ad, you can drop down and say not interested. But if the YouTube, how you doing, algorithm actually pushes this content to you whilst you're sleeping, because I'll go to bed listening and then it cuts off, and then all of a sudden the algorithm decides to send me shit, right? I mean, there are times when it's weird and like the content is like, wow, this is really good, and I find a channel and everything else. But a lot of the other times, you know, you why is there a fucking fridge there? Someone came down here and dropped a fucking fridge right there. They backed down in here, probably not from our community, and just dumped that fridge. Because getting rid of shit like that in Japan is expensive. I guess I could use it as a seat for fishing. Yeah, you know. But anyway, sorry. I saw that fucking fridge down there. It's like, what the fuck? On there. So the algorithm is actively pushing content, or even waking up content and playing content to you. Wow, look, it's so much cloud now. The cloud is just coming in. This is cloud. In Japan, there's like low hanging cloud, and this is an example of it right here. So just be aware of your, of your preferences, especially if you're like me, likes to play. You can go to myactivities.google.com, and you can set all the activities as you can see on that screen, right? of that as the header of this video on UnDaoDu. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, is brainwashing us.